my dear Leo. This is a reading about what the person most on your mind would want to happen between you two, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. As an extended member to the channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there is a reading up, What New Life is Calling Me, for the full members to this channel. And What Spirit Wants Me to Know at this time is up for all the members to the channel. Extended and full members can also order readings from me with a 30% discount. Subscribe and then check out the many perks to the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. And I used the Steampunk Tarot by Barbara Moore for the reading, and I will start shuffling your cards. So when I open the deck here, I see the Devil together with Eight of Wands. So I'm almost feeling like this person is addicted in some way and can't help but feeling drawn to what they are addicted to. It's almost like wanting to reliving hell once more. Okay, so I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the Hangman together with the Devil, which is no big enigma. If you feel very much drawn to reliving hell again, you might, try to stop yourself and say, no, we need to think twice about this. It wasn't particularly nice the last time. So the person is trying to avoid going back to hell, basically. Okay, so I called for archangels in the four corners of the world. And here we have the Nine of Cups together with the Devil. So it's almost like choosing between two addictions. The addiction of you and living together with you or being with you, which might have been in some way very dramatic, as they are kind of showing it to me as hell. But in the same time, being without you, 9 is a hermit energy. It shows that that's another type of addiction, maybe. They are drowning their sorrows in alcohol and in whatever. People that can have different addictions. So instead of following their urge to go back to you or to be with you or to evolve their relationship with you, the Devil is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. It's connected to the Lover's card. This person is using other stimuli to keep themselves away and try to keep themselves happy enough to not want to stop themselves from going back to you, or to, can even be that you are in some situation where you have a disarray. You might not be split apart, you have just different of opinion, and they feel like they would want to give in and say, okay, you are right, I was wrong, you were right, can't we just be at peace? Or I want to have peace, I want to ask for forgiveness. But they feel as if they would give in to that would be give you a lot of power over them, to shackle and chain them and make them a slave. And so they're rather staying with their nose up in the air and pretending like they don't want to make amends together with you, than to risk becoming subject to your control, because it doesn't mean that you have control over them. It just means that they think you do. Okay, 6 elements. Ace of Cups, the Devil. So they love the Devil here, they are still drawn to whatever you had, even if it was very conflicted and dramatic. So they can't help but feeling like it's the only thing that they want, and they might believe that they are crazy because of it. And that's why we had the Hangman there, trying to tie themselves to not make a mistake and throw themselves in the gates of hell. Okay, wow, it was already shuffled. Mystery. Okay, so please like and share this video and hit the bell notification to get updates on my posting, and I will tune in to you and what the person most on your mind would want to happen between you two. So this is the most likely action they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. And this is what they would want to have happen. And we can see the Fool. So they feel as if they are the Fool. Fool for having hope about your relationship. Fool for wanting your relationship. 6 of Pentacles. But I'm seeing beautiful friendship here between you two. Eight of Swords, also being trapped in some way, which is the devil. You often see chains and people being chained to a certain situation. So they feel as if it was friendship, but it's also limited their freedom in some way. And the Sun card, but it's admit that it was a great love, maybe meant to be, and loving forever, loving. Okay, so I don't know why they think it's such a foolish idea to be together with you, but I see that in the bottom of this, it's a great big love, okay? Can't be greater and bigger than that. Judgment as well, so it's almost like it's doomed to happen, or it's destiny. And this is the most likely action. And we see the Eight of Wands, the longing that this person had to communicate and, kind of relive hell. Say that, oh, I want to relive hell with you again. It was so wonderful the last time when we quarreled and there was a lot of drama and we split apart. It broke my heart and I so much want to relive it again. Nine of Wands as well. So a poor little person, they are confused to why they are feeling like this, and they are trying to probably study both themselves. This is 9. It's connected to the Hermit, the 9 of Cups, 9 of Wands. So they study you here on a distance, but they're also studying themselves, because that's the nature of the Hermit, to look inside yourself. Why? But when they look inside themselves, they find like a deep longing for you. Either they want it or not. Okay. And this is their intentions towards you. We have a King of Pentacles. So it's both good and bad. The King of Pentacles shows that this person is most likely faithful towards you in their heart. The love for you is not going to go away that easily. This is a person that invests, and they invest over a longer period of time. It's like a husband energy. But in the same time, it's also a person, they didn't become this rich and this powerful by giving everything away. So it's also a person that's a little bit constricted in what they share together with you. So I think a lot of things is going on underneath the surface with this person that they are not letting you see or the world to see. And they might be much more loyal than what they give, what they want to inform you about, okay? So this is their feelings towards you. And we have a 10 of Pentacles, which is like a marriage or a place of value, a house, the place where you work and get your money check. So both these cards says that this person wants to be your husband or your wife. They have that kind of feeling for you. We also saw the 6 of Pentacles, deep friendship. Like an equalness, feeling as if you are the only one that understands me, but in the same time you don't understand me at all because of the devil. But I think this person is, even if you're not together, this person is in some way committed to you. Even if they are together with someone else, saying I love you to someone else, it might be that they're still feeling as if you are the one. And this is how they view you. Page of Swords, you and your darn rebellion. Can't you just act, within the limits of what humans have decided, that this is how we should act together, this is how we should be. But they see you as a person that stretches the limits of what's possible. Always try to look underneath every stone, not leaving one stone unturned. And you always want to investigate, you're curious, you want to change things. If things aren't good enough, you want to change them, and you can't let things just let alone, like let things be alone. You always need to change, like lift every stone, have every stone unturned or turned. They want to leave the stones unturned and you want to turn them. So that's frustrating for them, because they want to live a happy life that's a little bit more mellow. They don't want you to find a lot of drama underneath all of these stones. But you are a person that, in their eyes at least, a person that always wants to improve things and make things better. And they might feel, I'm feeling out of breath. I'm feeling, can't we just let it be? They want to live in this happy state. They don't want to, maybe there's something underneath one of these stones that will, crush this forever. Do you have to always, turn all the stones? But they're impressed by it, but they also think that it's unnecessary revolution, almost like you are a teenager, as if they are together with a teenager. And this is how they view the relationship. Knight of Swords, they probably have to defend themselves from everything that you find underneath the stones all the times. And it's frustrating because they just want this mellow, nice, relationship. They don't want to investigate things. They just want things to be like nice like this. And with you turning like every stone, they need to always defend themselves, always be on edge, always find the answer when you are looking for a reason. And it's high maintenance. So I can understand both of you, because you want to make sure that everything, that the truth is out there and that we are working on the right premises, that we're understanding the true parameters of everything. So that we can finally relax and be happy. But this person wants to relax and be happy without understanding everything. So we don't have to, investigate. We can just it's nice for now. And you feel a little bit oriented towards the future. You want to, be prepared for the future. So it might be a little bit anxiety with you. Maybe you are not able to trust. And you're reading in a lot of things between the lines and seeing, they said this in this tone. It might mean this and this and that. And then I'm feeling so tired when I'm holding this card, and they need to, defend themselves again. And that's frustrating. So this is what they would want to have happen. 7 of Wands. It basically says they don't want to be accused anymore. Okay. They don't want to be in this dramatic situation where they always need to defend themselves. Can't you just trust them, even if you have no reason to, just because they are, still here with you, or they still, love you, or they still want to be with you? Isn't that enough? Do you have to go into every molecule and, turn it around like this? So this is not what I say or what the divine say. It's what this person would want to have happen, as if they could defend themselves against all your stone turning, so that they wouldn't have to deal with this at a daily basis. So my advice in this situation would probably be to only turn the stones and communicate with this person when it's utterly necessary. Maybe half of the stones can be left unturned and half can be turned. Give them a little bit of rest, okay? Because I can feel their exhaustion. So they want to, be in a happy stage together with you, but it's almost like you don't allow it because I think you don't trust them. You could trust them because they seem to be there, but since they might have asked for a more shallow situation, maybe you want to know the reasons why, and you are trying to figure it out. So they have set you off in one way, but then they don't like what they set off. It probably would have been better if they handled this differently and acted with more trustworthiness to hold the relationship. Then that would probably have calmed you down, and they didn't have to stand on the barricades defending themselves. So I think they also feel as if they want to connect with you again, the Fool, but they think that if they did, it would restart them, defending themselves, because basically you don't trust them. Okay, so this is their most likely action. We have a little Page of Pentacles, so they still want what they want, like with the King of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles here. They probably want something like a relationship with you, a start with you. They feel like it's a beautiful seed, and they have an urge to put it into the ground and, see it grow. So that's the baseline here. And then we have the Chariot in the reversed. So I don't have these cards in the reverse, but this comes in the reversed. So they are trying to prevent themselves from moving on that dream. All the pages are also messengers. So they might have had like a feeling like, I want to relive this stable thing we had. But then they say, no, you can't go to them with this request because 7/7, you know what will happen. So don't do that. They are trying to persuade themselves to not go after you. And we have the Tower. So they feel as if you are like a lightning strike force. You can't leave anything alone. They feel as if let's say like this, you live in a house of cards. You have noticed that you live in a house of cards, but this person, they think it's nice, it's a nice house. We don't have to investigate that it's not that stable. Can't we just live in the house as long as it stands there? but you want to, probably live in a more of a brick house. So you're trying to talk and communicate with your person to help them build like the foundation for a better house. But they don't want to hear about the problems. They don't want to discuss. They don't want to talk about it. So it leaves a lot of frustration. And of course, the house of cards will then fall because it's not stable enough. So you asked, they wanted something stable. You asked, can we build something stable? But then they refused to build a stable thing because they didn't want to look at the faulty foundation. And it seems like they still don't want to, but maybe they will be forced to. The Emperor and Death. Strange here. Emperor and Death. I will have to take an intention card here. Or it's the Lover's Oracle, but they are very good for people's intentions. Coffee cup. Meeting and conversing. Savoring the moment. Feeling uplifted. Friendship. I'm feeling as they still are revolting towards your revolution, because the Emperor is very stubborn like that. The Emperor is 4, it goes 4 times into the Tower. So it's almost like something happens with them here. Some kind of... They feel the big urge to go after you, but they don't want to because they remember, the problems. But then something happens to them. I want to understand what is happening to them. Okay, how shall we... Melody, Inferno. Maybe they are getting, a close encounter with death, or losing something important, or something makes them anxious that now this thing with you needs to be solved. It seems something precarious. Maybe they have a close call or a scare of some sort. And this makes them more determined to really make a change inside the relationship. But I'm still a little bit, this can be a very positive card. It's 4 major arcana cards, and saying that this person wants to make a change. The divine wants them to make a change. They want to make a change. But in the same time, this can be, very cutting combination. So we'll see what they would tell you if they dare to tell you the truth. I will come back for you. I think previously they have said, I don't want to come back for you. I will never come back, ever. I was lost. Okay. Yes, I think the last thing is that they wanted to have this stable thing with you, but they thought it would be stable if you didn't build a stable foundation, if you didn't turn the stones, because turning the stones was like opening Pandora's box. So they tried to be stable, not opening Pandora's box, but you are more head on. You say, we need to build a foundation, so we need to turn every stone. And I think they are agreeing with you here, actually. Something has made them come to the same insight, but they're still scared of you in some way, scared of your scrutiny. I want to marry you. Yeah, okay. We already saw that, but I think they didn't tell you. And that was one thing that was faulty with the foundation, that they didn't tell you that they wanted to marry you. They just, can't we just talk? Just don't talk about it. I'm just not revealing myself. Can't we just have a nice time together? We don't have to talk about marriage, kids, things like that. Can't we just, I don't know, watch Netflix and chill? It's very superficial here. But here, you have both the King of Pentacles and the Emperor. Both means husband. But sometimes husband, that energy can be very stubborn, saying, okay, I will not be together with you. But here it says, okay, I will change. I give in. I give up. Because the Tower told me to. Okay, so this process of changing, finding like the necessity to actually build a strong foundation, how is this progressing inside this person? Did I tell you that they were pretty scared of you? So that's why they are putting up a lot of offenses. They're trying to meet this scary energy within you. Maybe you were a dragon in a previous life. So I don't know. Maybe you are more scary to them than other people, or people in general are scary to them. I don't know. For every man there exists a bait which he cannot resist swallowing. We remember that he saw you as the devil, or the relationship together with you as the devil. So he's trying to resist swallowing the bait that you are the honey trap and that the divine has put in front of them. And they're trying to not swallow the bait. This card portrays a seductive and alluring femme fatale. At some point, we have all met her in some guise and gender, possibly not even in a human form, but as a situation, a place, or an invitation to act. We are attracted irresistibly, like moths to a flame. We may even be cognizant of how ill-advised it would be to fall for her charms. Ironically, that suspicion of danger may even add to her allure, like some complimentary adornment. And casting caution to the wind, we are driven and motivated. But attraction alone can't be shallow, a temporary infatuation with little substance. Such an emotion not only lacks duration, but along with brevity, it also fraught with danger and repercussions. But despite it all, we cannot entirely reject her. We look once more, and yes, she's still there, still alluring, still beaconing. So it's something here with this, I feel, commitment. Maybe they decided, it can be like this, it can be two things. Either they decided they didn't want to have committed situation, and with you, they might long for that, and they think that they are insane. On the other hand, it can be that you don't offer them any security, and because you are this free loving person and you don't know when you will end the relationship with them, and you find some flaw, you might say, now I want my freedom. So it might be either or. Either you don't want to commit or they don't want to commit. But either if they might be scared of commitment, so being together with you is be allured or lured into having a committed relationship and then be stuck with the devil, or if they think that you are someone that would just seduce them and leave them. It's up to you to decide which is which. But I'm definitely seeing this person being maybe forced to have a coffee cup with you, or try to work things out with you, because they're living under immense pressure. They feel the excitement to reach out to you, but then they think, no, femme fatale, no, devil, don't want to. Okay, but then Tower comes, and this melody, and the coffee cup, and the Emperor, and the Death. So it seems like they have to yield. From my point of view, it seems as if they will have to yield. Okay. So I would urge you to watch the love reading for January, or the reading the True Thoughts and Feelings in the True Thoughts and Feelings playlist that will probably reveal more about this situation. You can also watch What Do They Want to Happen Between You from previously to watch the development from then until now. On my first channel page, there's a playlist for your specific astrological sign where you can watch all the latest readings for your specific sign in one single playlist. On the end screen, you will see a link to that playlist, so go and check it out. And if you want to see the channel's readings in advance and ads free, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week, and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button that appears, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. Thank you for watching this far. Remember to like and share this video and hit the bell notification on your way out to get updates when the next video is up. Until then, stay blessed and bye-bye.